Now guys, welcome back. We're fresh off the back of that Mid-Ulster Cup win. You know, we've got another bit of silverware being added to the cabinet. Absolutely massive for us, you know. In a time where we are struggling at the bottom of the table, to get some kind of silverware is huge for the club. Obviously, Michael Giassi almost cost us that, being on 3 minutes and then getting sent off with a straight red card. However, we managed to get through on penalties. What a big episode that was. Will it be the turning point as we now go into that relegation group? A group that have got the likes of Warren Point, Dungannon, Crusaders, Portadown, Carrick, Cliftonville. You know, we're all in there and we're all battling hard. But we take on Dungannon and Warren Point today. Warren Point, the team that we've just beat in that cup final. Dungannon, the team that we just previously beat in the last 2-3 episodes. You know, we were getting 3 points off them as well. So there's an opportunity for 6 points out of a possible 6 today. I think that's a big ask. But it's all about what the other teams around us do. You know, Carrick and Cliftonville play each other today. That's their first game up in today's episode, so there's a huge opportunity there for one of those two guys to pick up 3 points and drop us back into those bottom 2 places. However, it's only 12th place that is an automatic relegation spot. You know, we've got to remember that 11th place spot puts us into a relegation playoff place, so there is an opportunity for, even if we fall into 11th place, that we could stay up anyway. But yeah, it's a big ask. We've just got to start at that 12th place as it stands, but ideally 6 points out of a possible 6 today will put us in a much better place. So game day today then, the first thing I can see is that Carrick and Cliftonville game has been postponed. So we'll not get to see that result today anyway, as we take on Dungannon, Crusaders against Warren Point. Like I say, Warren Point, top of that relegation group stage anyway, you know, 41 points on the board there. Those teams are comfortably clear of us, aren't they? Let's be honest, Dungannon 7 points clear. It's unlikely that we'll catch them, but yeah, bottom 3, fighting for their lives as it stands. So team selection for today's game then, we've got Mitchell in goal, Jordan, Gilchrist, McCown and Kerr at the back. Kerr coming back from his injury. Warden holding with Wilson and McLeod in the midfield. Teggett to McGrory. So we've moved McGrory from right back to right winger. It's a big change for him there. And Sally coming in up front. Obviously Roach didn't do too well in that cup final. However, 2 games against Coleraine got him into contention. So what am I telling the guys then? This is a match we should be winning. Put the pressure on. But it's good that they think it's a game that we should be winning. Dungannon, like I say, we've beat them before. But that Carrick and Cliftonville game being postponed, you know, that is hard for us. As we'll get to see it on another day, I'm sure. As Crusaders go 1-0 up against Warren Point, Crusaders pull themselves even further away. As it stands, they are 12 points clear of us. As we've had 2 yellow cards, Reece Jordan and Teggett booked on 3 and 22. Dungannon have had 6 shots, 2 on target. We've had 2 and 1. We've offered nothing thus far. But a draw isn't the end of the world, you know. Ideally, we want 3 points from a possible 3. We need to be trying to win every game. As Nathan Kerr then gets a card on 42. And this first half is going to pass by with absolutely nothing happening. So keep going. We can win this if the team continues to work hard. Tactically then, do I need to make any changes? Has anything really happened? Sam Ward is shattered, but he's on a 6.9. So's Teggett. He is done. I might have to change Teggett there. What is my option really? Bork. Let's get him on. So Bork for Teggett, the youngster back on. I've also got Roach if I want to change Sally, who's up top. Nothing else really happening. Kerr on a 6.1 though is not good. I move McGrory down there. We can have Kerr as it is. The other Teggett, let's get him on. As Kerr has had an absolute shocker. So double change at half time. We've had 4 shots, 2 on target. Now 5 and 3 as we look to come into the game. They've had 8 and 3. But we've been pending a little bit here. When you look at our average positions, you can see they're much higher up the pitch in comparison to where we are. And there is a highlight then on 66. The ball in, cleared by Gilchrist. Are we going to get there as Ward takes up the chase? But Stewart's going to pick it up to Devlin. To Flynn, right. Ball in. Can we pick it up in the midfield? No. Tully to Gallagher. We need to watch that 1-2. As there is a player on the shoulder. Ball in. McGrory down now to McCowan. And McCowan... Stop still, what is he doing? As we play that ball out wide and we turn it over again. Devlin to McGee. Ball over the top. Stewart's in between. What a tackle that is. Gallagher there. What a save. What? Is he offside? The linesman. He's missed it. Everybody just stood still. I thought it was offside. He's basically missed an open goal as the keeper somehow gets back and he keeps it at 0-0. They have got 4 yellow cards in the second half as well as they have gone physical. We've had 9 shots, 5 on target. They've had 12 and 5. We've really come into this game in the second half. But it looks like this one's going to end up being a draw. I've got changes to make and I haven't really pushed for it. As we have a highlight then, as there is a foul. Isaac Lucas has been sent off. It's a second yellow. I don't think it's going to change the game really. As again, we have not offered anything at all. As we go into stoppages, here we go. Could it be? Could it be? Ball across and it's saved on the line from McLean. We have an opportunity right at the end, but the highlight looks like it's going to continue. Got to be our ballers. McGuinness then, they found himself through. What a save from Mitchell. He's kept us in the game again. And it goes out for a corner. There is literally 20 seconds of this match left. If we concede now after they've gone down to 10, get that ball cleared away. Oh, big save from Mitchell again. Mitchell has been solid in this game. You know, and he does let us down every now and again, but it's all over. We get a point. We had 12 shots, 7 on target. We were definitely the better team in the second half, which is unlike us. But we get a point nonetheless. I'm disappointed. It's a game we should have won. However, we didn't lose it. That's the main thing. And we could have lost it as well. Crusaders end up winning 2-0 against Warren Point. For us, it doesn't really change anything. We're in 10th place. We are now 3 points clear of Cliftonville, but only 2 points clear of Carrick. And obviously, they've both got a game in hand. Nick Mooney says, what a load of rubbish. And Roy Faulkner says, not happy with that. Not happy at all. So honours even at Shamrock Park is the headline. Platt doesn't want to use officials as an excuse. You weren't really in the game until like the last 15 minutes. So I think a draw was a fair result there. But we've now got a massive game against Warren Point. Potentially again, can we get the 3 points from that one? But before that then, that postponed game between Carrick and Cliftonville is about to be played. Coleraine also taken on Ballymena. It doesn't really affect us. As Cliftonville win 3-0 against Carrick, so we drop down into 11th place. I think looking at these results though, Carrick have got to be the favourite to go down. But yeah, Cliftonville getting the win there has put us down into 11th place. Right, so it's time for our games then as we take on Warren Point away from home. Other big games, Cliftonville against Crusaders, Dungannon against Carrick. As it doesn't matter what we do, we just cannot get out of those relegation places. You know, we're out for a couple of games and we drop straight back in. But team selection-wise, I'm going with Mitchell, Kerr, Gilchrist, Little and McGrory. That is my preferred back five, really. Mitchell in goal. It's been decent the last couple of games with Ward in that holding role, Wilson Smith in the midfield, both to take us out wide, and Sally up front. Now, I'm going to go Roach up front instead of Sally for this one. So what am I saying to the guys then? Warren Point have lost 4 of their last 5 games. Come on, let's go. Let's add another defeat to that. As there's a highlight then. 41 seconds. Teggett picks the ball up. Ball in. Roach! What a save that is from the keeper. He's offside anyway. But big save from the keeper there. Point blank keeps it out. As Lana finished their game against Glentora and they won 2-0. Dungannon 1-0 against Carrick. And that's in the first couple of minutes. Carrick, they are, for me, I think they're done. I think Carrick will finish in that 12th place. Obviously, we have still got to play them. But yeah, they've been extremely poor. We've had 5 shots, 4 on target. We have certainly been the better team in this first 25 minutes. We've also had 59% possession, which is unlike us. As Cliftonville are still 0-0 with Crusaders. As we go into the final 10 minutes of the half, not a lot else happening. We've had 2 yellow cards, McGrory and Little. Encourage the team for the final couple of minutes. Will it make any difference? Not at all. So at half time then, we've had 7 shots, 4 on target, 52% possession, but yet 0-0. You've done well so far. Let's keep that going. Tactically then, is there a change to be made? Sam Ward's having a great game. Again, he has been quality for us. Leo Smith in the midfield, not good, but I don't really need to make any changes, so I'm not going to. So here we go then, second half, kicks off. Cliftonville still 0-0 with Crusaders. Dungannon 1-0 against Carrick. But they haven't really offered anything else. I was expecting Carrick to be 2-3 down by now, and that hasn't happened. As Carrick have actually scored, gone with a goal there, puts them on 27 points. Wowzers, obviously, and puts a little bit of pressure on us as well. As Dungannon have actually scored, Stuart with a goal on 66. Right, we have basically got 18 minutes left to go. I think it's now time that we made some changes. So Sally's going to go on for Roach up top. Reece Jordan will go for McGrory, and I'll swap Kerr and McGrory round. And then do I have any more changes that I really want to push? Smith's having a shocker, so McLeod's going to go on there. So I've made all 3 changes in one go. Fresh legs may change it up for us, who knows. We've had 9 shots, 4 on target. We still had 55% possession. But for me, you know, I'm going to demand more. There's got to be more to this. As you've got 5 minutes left to go. Dungannon still 2-1 against Carrick, and we have a highlight then. Teggett with the corner. 3 minutes left. Come on, can we have a late goal, or will there be a late counter on? As Teggett with the ball in, and is in, and Sally heads it over the bar of the near post. There is a highlight though. Here we go. Gallagher with the ball to Fraser. Can we nick it? Ball across has got to be ours. Little with a solid header. Teggett to Kerr. Kerr back to Little, who's getting a little bit of pressure on, and it goes back to Mitchell, who is just going to punt it long. We win it in the midfield, but it's turned over again. Deasy with it. Is it going to be our ball? Little down though, and we're back in possession. It's nervy. As Sally then with the ball over the top. Can Sally get the win? Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post in the 89th minute. that could be our opportunity. Dungannon still 2-1 against Carrick as we go into the final 3 minutes, and it's gone, and we draw this one as well. Opportunity right at the end. But it's another draw, it's fine, and we've kept a clean sheet on this one. I have to sympathise with you all. It just didn't go our way tonight. Sally with that chance at the end could have got us the win. You know, against a Warren Point team that are apparently so much better than us. Ella Henderson says Mitchell was flawless today. Daniel Gorman says when Gilchrist plays like that, there are few who can get close to him. But yeah, Dungannon winning 2-1 against Carrick. That's the big result for us anyway, as we are equal on points with Cliftonville. So spoils are shared as Mitchell and Warren Point renew acquaintances. Nixon doesn't want to use the officials as an excuse. I don't think I need to. The official done nothing wrong. Relief for Crusaders as they secure survival. So they've got 41 points and they are now clear. Ward reaches disciplinary points total. So we're going to be missing Ward in that next game. And he's going to miss that Irish Cup semi-final. So we're not going to actually see that game. So when we look at the schedule then, we've got the Irish Cup semi-final against Glenavon. I'm not bothered about that one. We're going to play that one off screen. But then we have Carrick and Cliftonville, which are our two biggest games of the season. No doubt about it. We've got to win Carrick. We've got to beat Cliftonville as well. And then that game against Crusaders. But form for us has been decent. It really has. We're beaten against Glentoran there. But form throughout, you know, from February onwards, even then, you know, if we look even further, basically from that Ballina-Mallard one, we're a completely different team. So yes, you're going to join me in the next episode where we'll take on Carrick and Cliftonville. And those games surely are going to determine our fate. So with that in mind then, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.